श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरि ओम् ॐ सहनावतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. So yesterday Damanaka said, Deva, bhrutyo bhrutya iti anekantikam etat. A servant will always be servant. This is not a rule. He will change. Uktañca, because it is said, Na soasti puruṣah rājñāṃ yo na kāmayate śriyam aśaktā eva sarvatra narendraṃ paryupāsate. Na saha asti puruṣah rājñāṃ yah na kāmayate śriyam aśaktā eva sarvatra narendraṃ paryupāsate. Naha so rājñāṃ puruṣah nasti yo na śriyam kāmayate. So there is no king's man, meaning king's servant. There is no king's servant who is a servant of a king who does not desire wealth. Every servant of the king desires wealth. Why? Because aśaktā eva sarvatra, always a person who is incapable, narendraṃ paryupāsate, he serves the king. He is not capable of standing on his own. That is why they take up to government jobs. So that is the nature. Therefore, they always want money and they always desire money. Who doesn't desire money? Okay, piṅgalaka says no. Bhadra, but dear, tathāpi mama tasyopari cittavṛttir vikṛtiṃ na bhavati. Na vikṛtir yāti. Even though you said so many things, even though still mama for me, tasyopari towards him, cittavṛttihi thought function, na vikṛtir yāti, doesn't get transformed. Meaning, even still, I don't have any bad thoughts towards him. Even now, I don't have any bad thoughts towards him. Vikṛti means bad, wrong thoughts towards him. Athavā sādhvidamucyate. Otherwise, it is said nicely. anekadoṣaduṣṭasya kāyaḥ kasya na vallabhaḥ kurvannapi vyalīkāni yah priya eva sah. anekadoṣaduṣṭasya kāyaḥ kasya na vallabhaḥ kurvannapi vyalīkāni yah priya eva sah. anekadoṣaduṣṭasya kāyaḥ anekadoṣaduṣṭasya. The body, it may be endowed with so many different defects. When you ask Vedantis, you will say, oh, body is associated with the blood, the bones, etc. All this, whatever. All these are untouchable, inauspicious. If you touch it, you have to take bath along with, if it's there somewhere, you touch it, you have to take bath along with the dress you wear. So that is that unauspicious. So he says, even though body is unauspicious, we don't have to go to that inauspiciousness. We'll just stick to, we have some disease, etc. Simple. Even though the body smells, it has some disease, etc. Still, kasya na vallabhaḥ, who does not love his own body? Everyone loves. Vyalīkāni kurvannapi. Yah priyaḥ vyalīkāni kurvannapi. That a person who is loved, who we love, even if he does something wrong, priya eva sah, he still remains loved. Damanaka, for this, Damanaka says, evāyaṃ doṣaḥ. That is what all these difficulties, that is what is the defect is. That is the problem. Uktañca. It is said, what is said? yasminnevādhikaṃ chakshur āropeti pārthivah akulino va śriyah bhajanam narah. yasminnevādhikaṃ chakshur āropayati pārthivah akulinah kulino va sah śriyah bhajanam narah. Yasminneva, in whoever pārthivah chakshur āropeti, adhikam chakshur āropeti, this king showers his grace, more grace towards whom, that person, saha, that person Kulinova, Kulinova. Whether he may be from good family or bad family, because we spoke about good family, bad family. If a person is from a good family, good lineage, then he will be sticking to the king. If he is from bad lineage, then he will go against the king. We saw that. Now it doesn't really matter whether he is from a good family or bad family. Shriya bhajanam naraha. Wealth is beloved for him. Meaning, if the king showers too much of his love or grace towards somebody, then that person, whatever he is, whether he is good family or bad family, from good family or bad family, that person will desire money. That's a common thing. So, aparam. So forget about all that. Okay, aparam. Other one. Another thing. What is it? Kena guna visheshena swami sanjeevakam nirgunamapi nikate dharati. What is that he has that this sanjeevaka, who does not have any good qualities, you are keeping himself close to you? What is that? What is the reason? But athavā. Wait. Therefore, if you say, oh Lord, if you say, yedi evam chintayasi, if you think so, mahākāyo'yam yamanena ripun vyapadayishyamiti. Mahākāyo'yam, he has a great physique. Therefore, yam anena, not yamanena. I read it yamanena, but it should not be understood as yamanena. Yamana means to control. Yam anena, by which, anena, through which, ripun vyapadayishyami, I will kill the enemies. Because he has a very great physique, using him, I will kill all my enemies. If you, yedi evam chintasi, if you think so, then tad asmat na siddhiti, that cannot happen with him. By him, it cannot be done. You cannot use him for that purpose. Why? Yatah, because I am shashpabhoji, devapadanam punaha shatravo mamsashinaha. Because this fellow is shashpabhoji, he eats grass. He's a omnivorous. And devapadanam punaha, and your lordships, enemies, shatrava, enemies, they are mamsashina, they are carnivorous. This is herbivorous and they are carnivorous. So, how can this fellow go and fight them? They will eat him and burp. Oh, over. In a second. Tad ripusadhanamasya sahayena nabhavati. Therefore, you cannot kill the enemies, destroy your enemies using him. Okay, so this fellow is useless for that. Tasmadyenam dushitva hanyatam. Therefore, you badmouth him and destroy him. See the defects and destroy him. Piṅgalaka. Now Piṅgalaka says, ukto bhavati yah purvam gunavaniti samsade tasya doṣo na vaktavyah pratignya bhanga bhiruna. Ukto bhavati yah purvam gunavaniti samsade tasya doṣo na vaktavyah pratignya bhanga bhiruna. I will keep that word later. Normally that is how it should be started. Now I will keep that word later. Ukto bhavati yah purvam gunavaniti ukto yah purvam bhavati samsadi. Samsadi gunavaniti yah purvam ukto bhavati. Whoever you said, oh, this fellow is great, this person is great, with great qualities. Tasya doṣo na vaktavyah, his defect should never be said later. If you have praised him in a court and among the group of people, then you should not show his defects, point out to his defect, refer to his defect, imply his defects. Then this is not for all. For whom? Pratignya bhanga bhiruna. Bhiruna, for a person who is afraid. Afraid of what? Bhanga, destruction of pratignya, his own words. Whatever declarations he made earlier, if you fear your declaration to be negated, then you should not talk bad about that person. Meaning, if you fear that, you should not. Not that if you don't fear. Why? Because your words will become untrustworthy. Because they will say, oh, you are the one who said he is great, and now you are the person who is saying he is bad. How can that be? How can you trust me? We trusted again. So that will be the problem. So, anyacha, another thing also is there. Maya asya tava vachanena abhay pradhanam dattam. Piṅgalaka says. Asya tava vachanena maya abhay pradhanam dattam. Because of your words, to him I have given fearlessness. Abhay pradhanam. I have given him protection. Tat katham swayam anena vyapadayami. Now, how can I myself kill him? I have already given protection to him. I promised protection. Now, again, if I am going to find defects and tell people that this fellow has become betrayer and all that, people will not trust my words then later. Because I was the one who said this guy is good and now he's bad. That's not trustworthy. Another thing is, I was the one who gave him that protection. Now, if I myself am going to kill him, then still people won't trust me because of my activity. Earlier because of my words, now because of my activity. Sarvatra sanjivakoyam suhrudasmakam na tam prati kasyat banyuriti. Therefore, always, whatever be the situation, I am sanjivaka. This sanjivaka is a suhrudasmakam. Asmakam suhrudi is a friend of mine. Na tam prati kasyat banyuriti. I don't have any enmity. Manyuhu means enmity. Manyu means anger. Anger. I don't have any anger towards him. Uktañca, it is said. Itah sadaityah prapta shrihi neta eva arhati śriyam vipaksha vrikshopi samvadhya swayam vishavrikshopi samvardhaya swayam chetum asampratam. Itah means the deities, devatas. We already saw itah. I also refer to ibaha. Ibaha means elephant. So, itah means daitya. Okay, the deities. Sa daitya prapta shri. This daitya, this demon, talks about Tarakasura, one demon who was doing all the nonsense after gaining blessings from Brahmaji. So Brahmaji tells the deities who are tormented by this demon, Itah sa daitya itah prapta shrihi. That deity, that demon got blessings from us, and now he is that aishwarya, that power or that valor or that whatever he has now. That is because of our blessing. Now we ourselves can't kill him. We ourselves cannot destroy him. Vrishavikshopi, even if it is a poison tree, samvardhaya, swayam samvardhaya, if we ourselves grew it, chetum asampratam, we ourselves cannot destroy it. If we grew it, we should not ourselves destroy it. Ādau nava pranayinam pranayo vidheyah datto athavā pratidinam paripoṣaniyah utshipya et kshipati tat prakaroti lajjāṃ bhūmo sthitस्य patanāt bhayameva nasti. Ādau nava pranayinam pranayo vidheyah datto athavā pratidinam paripoṣaniyah utshipya yad kshipati tat prakaroti lajjāṃ bhūmo sthitस्य patanāt bhayameva nasti. Ādau pranayinam pranayo nava vidheya. First, for all the beings, you should never, for any being, whatever it may be, whatever is lovable, you should not love them, those beings. First, that is the rule. Athavā dattaha, or if you gave your love, then pratidinam paripoṣani, every day you should have to nourish that love. Utshipya, because utshipya, lifting up, pratikshipati, if you are going to throw that person down, tat prakaroti lajja, then that is a shameful act. That person was in some difficult position. You lifted and you are throwing him in that difficult position again. That is a shameful act. Because bhūmo sthitस्य, when he is on the earth already, Patanat bhayameva nasti. There is no fear of falling down. Now, when he is lifted up, he falls down, he will be more hurt. So, upakarishu yas sadhu sadhutve tasya ko gunaha. Apakarishu yas sadhu sas sadhu sādhvidamucyate. And he is also saying something. Piṅgalaka also says something. Upakarishu yah sadhu sadhutve tasya ko gunaha. Apakarishu yah sadhu sas sadhu sādhvidamucyate. Upakarishu, if somebody is doing something good for you, is a well-wisher, then sadhu, if you are doing good to him, to that person, sadhutya tasya ko guna, tasya sadhutya ko guna. What is great in that goodness? If somebody is good to you, you are being good to that person. What is great in that? That's a business transaction. You are good, that person is good. Over. But at the same time, apakarishu, if that person is not doing good, we are not talking about a person who is not doing anything. We are talking about a person who is bad. Apakarishu, he is doing bad actually, not just not doing good. He is doing things very bad to us. Yah sadhu, if you are good to that person, then sa sadhu sādhvidamucyate, that person is called as good person. A person who treats even a bad person in a good way, that person is referred to as bad person, good person by people. See, there is a story. There was a monk who was trying to take this scorpion which fell inside water. He was trying to save it. So every time he lifts it, trying to save it, that stings him. And it falls down. So it falls down. So every time he has to take it away out of the water, and he gets the sting again and again. His disciple asks, Guruji, what is the point in serving that? Every time you help it and it is stinging you. So the Guru tells him that nature of the scorpion is to sting, and the nature of me, my nature is to show compassion. So it shows its nature and I am showing my nature. That is what it is. So that is what is called a sadhu. Good. Okay. Tad droha buddhehe api maya tasya asya na viruddham acharanyam. Even if he is doing some treachery, even if he is doing a droha, even if he is going to betray me, even if he has that idea of betraying me, I will not do anything against him. Damanaka says, Swami, Lord, Naisharaja dharmo yad droha buddhehe api kshamyate. This is not a right thing for the king to do. That you also forgive a person who is betraying you. That's not the right thing for a king to do. Why? Uktañca it is said, tulyārtham tulya samarthyam marmagyam vyavasāyinam ardha rājyaharam bhrutyam yo nahanyāt sahanyate. Tulya artham tulya samarthyam marmagyam vyavasāyinam ardha rājyaharam bhrutyam yo nahanyāt sahanyate. Yo nahanyāt, one who does not destroy, sahanyate, gets destroyed. When tulya artham, if a person has equal artha means wealth. If a person has equal wealth. Tulya samarthyam, if a person has equal power. Money, power. Third one is knowledge, right? So he says, marmagyam, if he knows your secret. Vyavasāyinam, a person who is a businessman. Ardharajyaharam bhrutyam, and a servant who steals your half of the property. If you don't destroy him, he will destroy you. Aparam, and another thing. Tvaya asya sakhitvat sarvopi rājadharmaha parityaktaha. You being his friend, you have given up all your duties. Rājadharmabhat sarvopa parijanaha vikṛtiṃ gataho yah vikṛtiṃ gataha. And because you are not practicing your duties of being a king, all our people, they have gained dispassion and they have left this place. If we stay here, we will die. Let's leave. They all left this place. or they are completely disillusionized. Yes, Sanjivaka Sashvabhoji. This Sanjivaka is a grass eater. He is herbivorous. You told me that. Wait. Then I told he is herbivorous and your enemies are carnivorous. But here what I say is he is herbivorous and bhavan mamsadaha bhava tava prakrtiyascha. You are carnivorous and your prakriti, your relatives also. He is herbivorous and you and your relatives are carnivorous. Hitaha yadratrahitaha taha tvam tektva yasyanti. And because of the absence of food, no. Yattava avadhya vyavasaya bhashyam kutah tasam mamshasanam. Since you are not hunting your prey, where can they eat the meat? There is no meat anywhere for them. We are all dependent on you hunting the food. Yadraitaha, without the meat, taha tvam tektva yasyanti. They will, at some point or other, they will all leave you. Yasyanti, tyaktva yasyanti. Giving you up, yasyanti means to beg. They will go for begging. No, that is not the meaning. Yasyanti, ya prapane. They will leave you. At some point of time, they will leave you and go. Tathāpi. Even for this reason. Tvam vinashta eva asya sangatya. And another thing is, you have, because of this association, you have lost yourself. You are completely destroyed. Punatena kadachit akhaitake matir bhavishyati. Because of this association, you will never be interested in hunting. Akhaitake, in hunting. Uktañca. Because it is said, yādrishasyevate bhrutyaihi yādrishanscha upasevate kadachit natra sandehaha tādrik bhavati puruṣaha. Yādrisha sevyate bhrutyaihi yādrishascha upasevate kadachit na ayam na atra sandeha tādrik bhavati puruṣaha. Yādrisha sevyate bhrutyaihi. Whatever kind of a servant serves you, or yādrishacha upasevate, or whatever kind of person the servant serves, whatever kind of person serves you, or whatever kind of servant serves another person. So you and the servant, or the servant and the boss. Kada tādrikeva bhavati, that person will become like that, like whoever is associated with. Natra kasyit sandeha, kadachit sandeha. There is no doubt regarding this. They will turn into the other person. They will have the qualities good and bad or ugly, whatever, of the other person. How do you say? Tathācha. It is said. Santaptayasi sansitasya payaso nāmapi na jñāyate muktākārataya tadeva nalini patrastitam rājate swāto sāgara sukti kukshipatitam tajjāyate muktikam prāyena adhama madhyamottama gunaha samvāsato jāyate. Beautiful shloka is this. Santapta ayasi sansthitasya payasaha nama api na jñāyate mukta ākārataya tadeva nalini patrastam rājate swāto sāgara shukti kukshi patitam tad jāyate muktikam prāyena ādhama madhyama uttama gunaha samvāsato jāyate. I have a saying. The association, the kind of association you have, turns you into that kind of person. If you are associated with good people, then you will become a good person. If you are associated with bad people, then you will automatically, naturally become a bad person. You cannot protect yourself from that. It's very difficult. Now, he is giving an example for that. Samtapta ayasi sansthitasya payasaha. Payas, water. Santapta ayasi, in a burning iron. Sansthitasya, if it is sitting there in the burning hot iron. Na api jñāyate, you will not even know about its name. You will not know anything about its existence. Even the name will be destroyed, removed from the creation. What water? There is no water. That is the first stage. You will completely get destroyed. Okay, that's the worst kind of situation. Ugly. What is bad? Mukta ākārata taya tadeva nalini patrastam rājate. Tadeva, that very water. Nalini patrastam. When it sits on the top of the leaf of lotus. Nalini means lotus. Patra, leaf. So, if it's sitting on the top of lotus leaf, then muktākārataya rājate, it stays, it exists as a like a pearl. It exists like a pearl. Okay, when it is associated with hot iron, it completely gets destroyed. But when it is associated with a lotus leaf, then it does not get destroyed. It stays as it is. There is no change, good or bad. Now, Swato, tad Swato, that very water in Swati nakshatra. Swati is a nakshatra, it's a star. Okay, so different stars, both stars are there, 27 stars. Among them, Swati is one nakshatra. Okay, so in that Swati nakshatra, when the raindrop falls, and where should it fall? Sagara, in the ocean. Shukti, the mother of pearl which exists. In that Kukshi, in its womb, patitam, if it falls. If the water falls in the womb of the mother of pearl in the ocean, then tad jayate moktikam, it turns into a pearl. There is a very good change. So first you get destroyed. Second, there is no change. Third, you get transformed into very great. Prayena, generally, samvasato, because of the association, prayena, generally, adhama madhyam uttama gunaha jayate. Adhama, very bad. Madhyama, mediocre. Uttama, superior. Inferior, mediocre, and superior character is gained because of the association. So, this is what is happening to you. Tathacha. And moreover, we'll see this. Om Purnamadaః Purnamidam Purnāt Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevāvaṣiṣyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.